Good morning. It is Thursday, the 28th, 29th of July, and just after waking up about 15 minutes ago, just did a few of my vacuums. Obviously, weighed myself. Tried to go to the bathroom, couldn't really, so it was a bit annoying. Feel quite blocked up, but even when I was doing my vacuums, just there, I did feel quite tight, but weight really's been jumping up mad. 74.1 today. I had a prep low of 73.6 on Tuesday, but who knows? Even though I had a rest day yesterday and I had to do a lot of steps, but fuck it. It's what it is. So it's just coming up to 5:30 now. Obviously, first thing I want to do is always hydrate. Hydrate first. Always have about 750 mils of water before I do anything. Then I will either do a client response, because I have a few clients up in the US that send me over like their check-ins, like responses from the night before. So I'll have a look at them, then do the check-ins when I get back. I'm gonna do my cardio, and then I'll just show you around everything. This could be a long video. It could be over across of Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday as well. So it'll be 3 days worth of content, just to kind of go over the whole week routine. So we are currently sitting at 5 weeks and 3 days out from show number 1, which is absolutely bonkers. This is absolutely just flying. Even with the whole taking a more day-to-day approach, even more strictly now, it's still just like moving. It's insane. But embrace every moment. Updates are still the same. I did a check-in yesterday with Mark, to see what the game plan is, and we're just going to keep pushing the same food, same with cardio, same steps, up until probably do a check-in on Friday or Saturday. I was going to wait. I actually need to see what his response was, but yep, same food. 2050 train day, 2040 rest day, 30 minutes cardio, 7 days a week. So the exact same as it was, which is weird. I actually really thought you'd be pushing me harder here, but clearly not. And we're getting to that stage where it's just getting mind games with the physique, to be honest. And it's just kind of mental warfare. Like the last few check-ins I've done with Mark, I've literally just sent them over and just delete them. Like, and I feel like that's what I should do. Like most people should do when we get that deep, when having so much mind games where the brain is trying so hard to find any flaw or any sort of bad thing about yourself. Just fuck that off. Just don't listen to your brain. Just, as soon as I send them over, as soon as I do the check-in, I just remove them and just wait until a few days later, so that kind of bias of the moment kind of dies down, and then you can actually kind of logically see it. But I feel like if I was self-coached, I'd probably be losing the plot a lot. I'll definitely be burning myself hard to the ground, which I've done in the past. So many times. So yeah, so plan of action now is gonna really actually see what Mark's response was to game plan. Then I'm going to do my cardio and steps. Probably go out and get a coffee, treat myself, because I've been having just coffee at home getting lately. But you know what? I might treat myself. I might get coffee out. Fuck it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Got push day today, and I have a bit of work for the rest of the evening though. So as soon as I finish push, I have to go out, do work, and yeah, see you in the next clip. I'm actually gonna do a few rounds of posing as well, and see how we're looking. It's a bit dark here, but yeah, so check in I'll do another check-in on Friday, tomorrow, and then check-in probably Saturday as well, because currently my schedule is kind of like all over the place a lot. Some days I'm up very early, some days I'm up a little bit later. So, because I know tomorrow I'm up very early, like just before 4, but on Saturday I'll be up a bit later, so I'll be able to set check-ins in like proper lighting outside, because I just prefer lighting, like doing the check-ins like in actual lighting outside, not like inside where lighting shit, because every single room is really bad for the check-ins for me. So the only semi-decent room, light's broken, so I can't even do it, but oh well. So I've steps and cardio, and then I have a PT actually right after, and then I'll have my meal 1 just around, say, maybe 8:30. I like to try have meal 1 about 3.5 hours or so after I wake up, and then so I'm able to space them out kind of evenly, but just trying to get that spacing as accurate as I can. Alright, so cardio, a lot of steps, and my morning PT session is done. Just on my way home, and I am fucking ravenous. Really hungry this morning, but it's not even 8 o'clock yet, just before 8, so I'm just gonna wait another half an hour to have meal 1. And something definitely for the next few weeks I need to kind of optimize a lot more is the days where I'm not waking up as early. Really focus on that sleep window, that whole 2 hours, 90 minutes before bed, really making sure that I wind down to able to get that good quality sleep in for the days I'll be waking up a little bit later, because if not, I may be in trouble. But obviously when you get deep into prep, when you're leaner like this, sleep will kind of be disrupted anyway. You'll be a bit stressed, but just gotta make do. Fucking hell, like I did legs on Tuesday and they're still fucking battered. They're really wrote off. Even when I was just walking around after cardio, it was like I had constant worse DOMs than yesterday. It's usually, especially with legs, it's common that it's never the day after legs. It's like the following day, the DOMs are a lot worse. I'm definitely feeling that today. But that's it, that's the life. So, just going to relax a bit and then see what we have next to show. There you go, quick meal prep. So meal 4, meal 3, meal 2. All the exact fucking same, but who cares at this point? So just had my meal 1, standard meal, and just doing my digestion steps. Obviously, so not let the food kind of sit, let it properly go through me, let the food actually digest properly, not let it just sit in my stomach, and just do that for about 5-10 minute walk, extra 1,000 steps as well. And just the small things, day to day, is what I look forward to in the routine. Even if things I have to do throughout the day, because obviously as like PT and all that stuff, and like top work I'm doing as well, some days could be different. So when I get a chance to build some sort of routine, I implement them as best as I can, and I look forward to it. I look forward to just every single day, just to tick the boxes, doing everything that needs to be done, so I can go to bed knowing that I've done all the boxes. So I have to go back in later on, about an hour or so actually, so I'm gonna have to be training a little bit later than usual, but fuck it, is what it is. And I don't know if I'll do a mic session. I might, I'll see if I can, but whatever next clip will show will be whatever I'm free. Okay, so it is just after 1:30 and good amount of work done, and so it's just after 1:30. Just did a bit of work and just gonna get ready out to go to the gym and then PT and classes for the evening. So this is what I usually do for when I bring meals with me or if I'm gonna be out for a good amount of time. So see this insulated bag? I have an insulated bag here. I have one of my meals, and then I just put a nice block in here, so it keeps it cool. So it's not like by the time I have my meal, it'll be like warm and shit and everything like that. The reason why I want to do it with this meal is because this has been in the fridge at work for a good amount of time. So by the time I have that post workout, it'll still be cold. It'll still be, you know, like sitting in a cool environment anyway in my bag next to that cold like insulated bag as well. So I won't be like gone to shit, and it's only like 90 minutes. So it's not the end of the world. You can leave your food out of the fridge for like 2 hours and you'll be fine. You're not gonna die of food poisoning. You're not gonna get sick. But even though I made a rant about that last time with rice, but right, whatever. I'll try to jinx myself, but into train push. This is why being organized every day and having that as a top priority is so important, because as I said in a few clips before this one, I said I had other work to do, which was quite sudden. I literally got told about it literally an hour before the clip, not even an hour, like 45 minutes, and I had to leave. Like I literally had no time. As soon as I got told at that time, I had to do it and show up to it. So if I didn't make those meals in the morning, what should I do every day? What the fuck would I have done? I would have probably gone like between 8:30 to 1:30 without any meals, because by the time I came home, then I would have to make my meals, because I have to go back over to do my training and then my PT and classes in the afternoon and evening. So I would have been quite a fucking pickle if I didn't meal prep my meals, because number one, I would have been fucking starving, and then I would have had to like cram everything in and be in a rush, and I'll just lose the fucking head. So that is why you stay organized, because you don't know what could happen. It comes the same principle of never leave your house without a fucking meal. Meal number 4. No fucking missing. Any setting, job gets done. Okay, we jumped a bit of time, but it's not really me going over my push day because I've done it so much. But I say tomorrow I might try do a mic session of pull, and because I don't think I've really showcased a pull day properly, or even a mic'd up session properly as well. So I might do that tomorrow. But this is gonna be like me explaining my like window of like sleep and that sleep time, what I do, and like talking about caffeine, because I feel like that is one of the biggest things that halts people with their sleep and their quality of sleep and their REM sleep, because people who obviously consume a lot of caffeine could probably sleep 6-7 hours and they think they're sleeping fine, but the actual quality REM sleep is dog shit. But so obviously I'm on my phone now recording, but at this time I wouldn't be on my phone. I'll just be either watching something or reading something or just decompressing a bit. And I usually do like a bit more decompressing like near bedtime, like 20-15 minutes, like breath work, meditation, that type of stuff. But I always try to do something that isn't too stimulating on my mind near bedtime. So anything sort of relaxing. Could be writing as well, journaling, those type of stuff. Obviously keep, if I'm in my bedroom, just dim lighted, no bright lights, cold setting, not too cold, not too warm, and obviously have my blue light blocker glasses. Take about 60 minutes, 90 minutes before I actually go to sleep. And then supplementation. So, as I previously said, I take 3 tabs of my magnesium glycinate and make sure my elemental is high on them. So it's about 450 milligrams of elemental magnesium I take pre-bed. Obviously I take more magnesium in the morning as well, but that's what I take pre-bed. And then I take 1 scoop of glycine. I have that in powder with my water. And then I take 5 milligrams of melatonin, which I might actually increase. I might increase soon. See if any quality gets better, but that's what I'm currently taking. And I take that about 60 minutes before bedtime, 45 minutes. And then that's really it. That's like the kind of simplistic way of how I approach my sleep window. I just have to kind of really be dialed in with it and not take the fucking piss. Because even though it's inevitable, sleep's going to get worse in prep regardless. Like, that's something that you can't really fight off, but I want to improve it. I want to manage it better. So, as well with caffeine. So for me, I actually haven't been taking that much caffeine this prep. I thought I would be, with like previous ones, and I used to take other stuff as well with like help with appetite suppressants and everything, but caffeine's still relatively low for me, from my perspective. Like, I only have like 2 coffees a day, or 1 coffee and 1 Monster, and that's it. And I cut out all caffeine before 1 p.m. So the whole threshold of like caffeine is out of my system in that 8-hour window, because obviously the effects will wear off like 2 hours after you consume it, 3 hours, but it won't leave your actual body until 8 hours post. So I make sure before 1 p.m. no caffeine. So I'll probably either have my first bag of coffee, either, depends on the day, depends when I wake up. It could be either at 5:30, could be at 6:30, 7:30 a.m. Then my second bag of caffeine would either be 60 minutes, 45 minutes pre-workout. It could be a coffee, it could be a Monster, but it's always going to be under like 12:30, before 12:30, and then that's really it with caffeine. And I don't understand why people take like Monsters or pre-workouts, coffee, like when they start training. And it's also, you're not going to feel the effects really that much until like into your, I don't even know, like your, but yeah, I don't understand it. But I won't lie, I'm quite brain foggy today because I was quite busy today. I was quite, I don't even know, I was like, I couldn't really talk to people properly today. I was kind of feeling a bit not myself, felt a bit weird, felt a bit in my own world. So definitely prep is kicking in even more. But I want to put this phone down, just decompress, do a bit of meditating or something, and just relax, because I'm up early tomorrow. I'm up around just before 4 o'clock, so I need to get a good amount of sleep and wind the fuck down. So see you tomorrow. Whatever I show, I'll show. But even me being up early tomorrow, I'm still going to keep the routine the same as much as I can. So when I wake up, obviously hydrate, vacuums, and rounds of posing. I'll do that all before I leave. No fucking missing. No fucking excuses. And meal prep wasn't made tomorrow morning. It was made about half an hour ago, because I know I wouldn't have enough time. So you won't fucking miss. So it is the next morning, and this is what I usually do. This is what I always prep if I start my day really early. So I have my meal 1. So my cream of rice, my whey, and my berries. Then I have my meal 2, and then my meal 3. And I'll stick that all in the fridge. Organization is what builds the most amount of progress. Be as passionate as you can have as much motivation as you can, but if you're not organized, that is where people stall the most. So no missing. So classes in PT is done. Busy morning, and just gonna do my cardio. So on the treadmill, incline walk, 30 minutes, 15 incline, so max incline, and at just over 5 kilometers an hour. That's the cardio I've always been doing since I first started, and what I'll continue to do. Keeping as consistent as I can, no missing. So it's just before 8 o'clock, so I'll have meal 1 at 8:30, right after cardio, and then I have another class, and then I have pull, so train pull right after that class. Potentially, hopefully, fingers crossed, a little voiceover, cheeky, see what happens. But I think like the whole stress of my workload and different types of routine and like earlier wake ups and stuff like that, and seesaw routine, everything like that is kind of really affecting like my digestion and sleep. Sleep's just been absolutely fucking cooked the last few days, so obviously that's just been contributing to why I'm just not losing weight. So I'm not stopping fat loss. I'm not losing. I am still losing fat. It's just cortisol. It's just stress. I just know in my mind that it's all going to work out in the end. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. Why the fuck should I need to stress about this? It is literally impossible for me not to lose body fat. Look, will improve once things will taper down with stress. It's just a matter of time. Prep isn't going to be fucking perfect. You're always going to have road bumps, speed bumps, roadblocks, everything. That's just with everyone. Everyone really prep is hard in different ways. It's not supposed to be easy. It's just going to test you, especially for a first prep like myself. There's going to be a lot of things that you learn how to manage, what you have to sacrifice, what you have to put your foot down with, and what you have to control. And doing your actions, like my cardio, steps, food, training, activity, recovery, that's all in my control. The weight and placings, all that type of bullshit data, that isn't in my control. So why fucking worry about it? It will all work out in the end. And I know it will. And even if it is a quote unquote stall, fuck that. Fuck any sort of negative thoughts. I don't care. I will make it out. And I will bring the best what I can bring. So, finish up this cardio and then show you next clip. So we're in for pull now. 2 sets on every movement. So single arm lat pull down, chest support T-bar row, then single arm cable row, machine upper back biceps row, 2 sets of rear delt cable flies, standing cable curl, and then single arm D handle facing out Bayesian curl. So 2 sets in every movement. Let's get it. Alright, so just did one warm-up set there. So single arm pull down. I use this with the cable in the bench because I used to use it with machine, but it was just so hard to stabilize it. It was so hard to feel good contractions, and it's just too hard to set up for me personally, and hard to get good contractions. So I just rather play safe, use cable. Can't get anything wrong with using the cable. So one thing I try to do, because this is the biggest weakness of mine, is my pulling, is especially with these movements. Because for me, I personally think single arm is the best for lats for growth, because it's such a hard muscle to recruit properly, especially when you're starting off in the gym. So for me, single arm works the best. So how I want to try set this up is I'm going to put one hand here, keep my spine straight as I can, and let my hips tuck
back here, so aligns my spine to be even more straight. Because a common thing I keep doing, I still do it, I'm trying to do it now, is I keep pushing my hips forward and my spine is like bent. And I let my shoulder go too far forward. Instead, I want to kind of pull my hips under, keep my arms, keep my shoulder in the same spot, pull the elbow, and keep my shoulder in the same position. So slightly going over to my left side, pull my hips under, shoulders neutral, spine as straight as I can, keep it tall, don't let my spine move, and pull with the elbow. Don't pull with your wrist, don't pull with your hand, pull with your elbow. Elbow towards your hip, your pocket, so around here, pull towards this area. Yeah, I keep pulling my fucking hips forward and you put them under. There we go. One thing I hate as well is moving the fucking benches all the time, just to reposition it. Always. Use wrist straps, always. Especially if you're in training for hypertrophy, for back, you don't want your forearms to give out before your lats do. So, use straps. You'll be grand. You put the single forward. Single arm movements as well. Take your time in between each arm. So, because you're basically doing two sets. So if you're doing a single arm row in your left arm, don't go immediately to your next arm like 20 seconds later. You're going to be out of breath and you're going to be using a lot of energy in that one set. So take about an extra minute, 90 seconds, and then go to your next arm. It's going to take double the amount of time, I know, but if you have a weak body part, and it doesn't have to be with lats, it could be with anything. We have like a lot of asymmetry or just a weak point, and you want to utilize single arm movements. You need to take your time in between your sets. It's not going to get that correct, adequate recovery to actually properly utilize the other arm. And always start with the weaker arm first. So for me, obviously, my left lat is worse than my right one. So start off with my left lat first, then my right one. Fuck! It's so tempted for me to pull my hips fucking forward, but that felt good. You're gonna be a little bit out of breath. You're gonna feel a bit sore. Like my lat is on fire. Everything feels in bits. So give yourself that 60 seconds in between. Then you do your next arm. Obviously, when you get deeper into prep, you're basically doing double the volume because you're doing two sets basically. Even though it's one exercise, you're doing double the work. So that's why I wouldn't dare go more than do two sets because I'll be doing single arm movements for my rows as well. All my lats are single arm. So really trying to prioritize just taking those rests in between those arms and in between the sets because they'll catch up. They'll catch up. And as I said, I want the stimulus for the lats to be as best as on point because it is a weak point one as well. So think about shooting that fist and wrist as far out as you can while your shoulder stays neutral as much as you can. Single arm pull downs is like lower lats, but it's not going to be strictly just only lower lat. You're obviously going to target your full lats, upper back, but it's more of a bias. It's where if you're doing like a single arm row, it'll be more like upper lat, mid lat. But either day, you're still going to hit your whole lat anyway. But as I said, it's more of a bias. So once again, we got two sets here with chest support row. It's supposed to be T-bar, but it's no T-bar in the gym. But I actually got the weight this time. I've been holding this weight for the last like 6, 7 weeks, but I'm actually just going to drop it down and see what happens because I feel like I'm just using too much momentum lately, the last couple of reps. So hopefully I get a few extra reps and feel a bit more of a better contraction with these movements. But see how we crack on. The machine's quite awkward, but I feel really good moving back on a pull with this, so we'll take it. I'm actually very happy with keeping this volume. I've had this volume since start prep. That's like 26, 27%. I still have the exact same volume. So with back. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Like the only volume reduction was my rear delts. That was it. Just one set drop. But that feels good. Yep. Yeah, definitely happy. I dropped the weight in this. Whew. Oh, that felt good. Okay, so did my two sets on the chest support, and for this not machine, cable, single arm row, I'm not going to do much warm ups. Like I don't need to. My back is warm, my lats is warm. There's no need to waste energy doing an excess amount of warm up sets for this movement. So I'll probably just do like one warm up set of like 3 to 4 reps just to kind of get used to the movement, and then just go straight into my top set. You really want to just protect any sort of energy you have when you're this like close into show day. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Same type of cues. And when you pull, extend your elbow as far out as you can, your fist out, while your spine is kind of pulling out here. So don't let like your back come with your arm. Keep your back in the same position while shooting your wrist and elbow as far out as you can, while keeping your shoulder neutral, not raising it too high. And you're kind of shrugging your spine slouched. Keep your spine still straight and your hips tucked under. So still something that I really need to fix on and work on. this exercise harder to progress the lateral raises. Because no matter what, I've been used the same weight when I was peak bulk to now. So have the cable stack just slightly above shoulder width, so about 6 inches from shoulder width. So I'll say from here, the end of here, to be where your shoulder should be, and then keeping your, once again, posture as straight as you can. Take a good step back. Let your shoulders kind of hunch forwards, so you can feel a kind of tension on your shoulder, on your rear delts already. And then think about bringing your hands out. Don't think about shrugging back or pulling back. Think about dragging your fists, your pinkies outwards. And don't pull too far out, because that's where you hit your traps too much. So only stop around, say about here. Squeeze those two shoulder blades. Then pull, extend your fists as far out like the single arm rows, and keeping your shoulders neutral. Biceps. Have my standing bicep curl, and then my facing out D handle single arm bicep curl. So specifically with biceps, right? For me, treat your arms like the same intent and focus as your compounds. I treat my bicep work, rear delt work, exact same as like I was doing my pull downs, my rows. Give every single movement the respect it deserves, because that's how people sometimes they might have certain weak points. They'd be like, oh, why is my arms not looking like this? Why do I don't know, my triceps look shit, shoulders look shit, but then they do half-assed, not focused lateral raises because they're a bit tired after they're pressing, or do half-assed bicep curls so they can get it over and done with, get a quick bump and leave, but don't actually have the proper focus. So I'll give the exact time with attention focus with my biceps than any other movement. And for me, for biceps, when you're pulling the bar towards your shoulders, right? Imagine you're trying to, someone is pulling your knuckles as far out towards the ground as you can, while you're keeping your elbows towards where your lats are. If you keep your elbows locked in the same position and think about someone's pulling your pinkies, your knuckles as far out towards the ground, it'll create so much tension here. And then just drag your knuckles into the top of the shoulder. So drag it to the top. Then think about someone's pulling your knuckles and pinkies, or all fingers, all the way as far out to the ground as you can. A little bit heavy. Oh, those veins are coming in now. Fuck me, those forearm veins. There we go. As well, the end of the tempo. You have think of a 3, 1, 1, 2 tempo. So 3 seconds coming down. Don't come too fast after stretch. Keep tension as much as you can. Then pull in. Don't just go 1, 2, 3. then pull again. No, keep as much tension as you can.
There we go, post workout meal in the gym locker room. The fucking joys of it. It is later on in the day. That's the full pull session wrapped up, and wasn't really much going on afterwards, so it's not about me filming. Just did a bit of extra work, classes, PT, and just gonna chill down and relax. And got something interesting to talk about, and it's with my routine being changed, me being up earlier, being more active for certain things, doing different types of work and jobs. It's caused a lot of accumulated stress and fatigue, and me kind of being a stress head, overthinking all that stuff is kind of caused me to cause digestion issues again, and stress, and just body holding stress. And with that check-in, with weight fluctuations being coming up, we decided to do 2 high days, first ever actual high days. And I was actually going to record a bit more tomorrow, but I'm actually going to save that. I'm going to do a full day of eating, probably Saturday and Sunday, because it'd be like a rest day as well, so I like the rest day food as well, and showcase them there. And I'll shut up the Z check-in for the next video, so I won't do it for this video. I was going to do it for today, but fuck it, I'll do it for the next video. But I'll get this video up, edited tonight, and then I'll upload it tonight. So upload it on Friday, the 31st. Started the video, I said it was the 28th. I was completely wrong. It was the 30th. So it completely just shows how unaware I am with the outside life. But that was a cracking pull session. It was a really good session. Didn't really talk about it afterwards, but it was a really good session. And it made up for yesterday, because yesterday's push session was quite dog shit. But yeah, I'm not worried about it though. I'm not like losing the head like I did before. I'm more than fine. There's just inevitables that could happen, but it'll be grand. It'll be grand. I know how to talk about it when I was in the treadmill, because I had a chat to someone, a few in the gym, about like everything with like how am I feeling with like stress and routine and everything like that. And we were kind of just talking about what coach basically said to me, and that's why I kind of made that voice message, that clip, when I was walking the treadmill this morning. So interesting, getting high days because I'm a fucking stress head and I can't hack a bit of whatever. But that's really the rest of the day. Just gonna do the same stuff with my sleep. I'm up a lot later tomorrow, so I'm gonna get a good night fucking sleep, double dose with the melatonin, and just fucking conk out, watch a nice movie. And oh shit, Tampa Pro is on. Tampa Pro. I think it's tomorrow actually, because it's in America. That'll be tomorrow. Yeah, probably. But that was all today. Random video showing why my head's at. Pull day. And yeah. See you tomorrow for the high days. Fuck yeah. First ever actual high day of prep.